Hello and welcome to your Faith to Go for the day. So mostly I just want to rave about Food Truck Wednesday. We had our first one last night. It was sweet and savory crepes. And despite the fact that we thought it was going to be 120 degrees, then we got a thunderstorm that dropped it down to a beautiful 80 degrees. It was wonderful. It was a blast. Like, lots of people still showed up. We had at least 5 visitors, including a couple who stayed. I only managed to get one bite of the sweet crepe that my daughter got with the Nutella because she ate the whole thing. Max and Marin even brought their dogs, so I got to meet Dolly Parton in dog form. But more than anything, I just got to sit and spend time with my new church family, and it was so delightful. I got to welcome people who weren't normally here, the visitors that we had. I just got to eat with my family and chit chat with them. I learned new funny, wonderful stories and facts about people, and it was just delightful. So I was so excited that the signs work and people knew where to go and people showed up and braved the weather. But continue, this is just a wonderful invitation opportunity. This is such a great chance for us to just spend time. We have plenty of room inside. Now this next Wednesday, we are gonna start activities at 4:30. We are gonna have stuff for kids and families to do. This week, we even did a little bit of outreach and service, and you'll have another chance to do it. We were filling out cards that are going to go to the staff and workers at the Center for Women and Families. Caitlin asked us to do this, just to offer them support, to let them know that people in the community are so proud of what they do, that we understand what they do is so hard and so important and essential to our community. So you got just a whole bunch of things covered all in one wonderful event last night. So I just want to lift up how great that was. But the whole day was fun. It was a reminder of all the things I get to do in ministry. I got to hang out with the kids over at First Kids, who are some of our church kids, and we just got to hang out and chat. I got to be on a Center for Congregations webinar with Jerry, with a leadership expert, Susan Beaumont, talking about how churches can examine our assumptions about church and how it's going to be in the future and how they can help us, but how they can also hurt us. And then I got to hang out with Patty Rankin, who is going to be part of the message this week. She and I are going to have a conversation about how the ancient rhythms and practices of those in monasteries and convents, what they have to teach us today, how they can impact us, how they can help us in anxious times, and how they can form us as a community of faith. So we're going to talk about that on Sunday. And then I got to go to the food truck. So it's a reminder of how many ways ministry happens and how it can be experienced. And I hope that that's true for you too, that you understand that there are all these ways for us to be faithful, for us to do the ministry, for us to follow Jesus. And it can look like learning, and it can look like fellowship, and it can look like study, and just all these wonderful ways to connect to our faith and to each other. So I'm excited about all the ways that we're going to be in fellowship together this summer and going on throughout the year. So if you haven't gotten the food trucks on your schedule yet, please do. It's going to be Wednesdays with some activities starting at 4:30, food trucks ready to go at 5 until 7. And keep looking at your schedule for all the events that we're offering. But a reminder of what a joy it is to be a community, to be in fellowship. We've spent so much time disconnected from each other for any number of reasons. You know, the most obvious one is the pandemic, but there have been a lot of things that have disconnected us. You know, people have become split over political situations, over a lot of the unrest around racial inequity, about a lot of complicated issues. It's just kind of isolated us. And one of the things that church is meant to do is to bring us together, to offer us a place to be community together. And so we want to find as many ways to offer that to you and to our wider community as possible. With that, let's go to God in prayer. Gracious and loving God, you made a covenant with us. You promised to be in relationship with us forever. To not only bless us, but to make us a blessing into the whole world, all through Abraham, continuing all the way through Jesus, through the early Christian communities, to right here and now. Help us to be blessings. Help us to bless our own families, our own church, and our community all the way out into the world. May we do it through connection. May we do it through fellowship. May we always do it by following you. We ask all of this in Jesus' holy name. Amen. As always, my friends, be well, be safe. May you find connections today.